The Stars and Stripes show is brought to you by the U.S. Embassy.
Well, it's Gabs FM, powered to engage your world. And every Friday we have the Stars and Stripes radio show, proudly brought to you by the U.S. Embassy in partnership with Gabs FM. Hashtag America in Botswana. And of course, welcome to yet another exciting episode. And of course, today we're touching on incredible stories and initiatives that speak to shared health. And of course, we're talking PEPFAR Dreams. We're talking this great initiative. And PEPFAR, which stands for the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, has been a beacon of hope in the fight against HIV and AIDS. And within its transformative initiative, there's an absolutely amazing program called Dreams. So all you got to do is tune in. Remember, feel free to send us a WhatsApp message on +267 395 6962. And in the building, we have some amazing people from PEPFAR Botswana. And of course, first we're speaking for the Meet America policy discussion. And we're speaking to Ray Emmanuel Mafoko, who serves as a public health specialist. But today he's sitting as the PEPFAR Dreams coordinator. Ray Mafoko, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Safety, and good. Thanks for having us here.
Mm-hmm. How was your week?
Yeah, my week was hectic. I've been inundated with a lot of meetings. And I was coming from a 2-week-long leave where I spend most of my time in the northern part of Botswana.
Hey, are you a farmer?
Yes, of course, but I'm a beginner. Still at an infant stage.
You're still losing a little bit of money.
Yes.
Okay, no, I understand. Don't worry. I know your struggle. Apparently, Ephraim is a farmer and he owes me a goat, just to let you know, okay? Yeah, apparently.
Ephraim is much more mature than me in farming.
Allegedly, we don't know. But moving swiftly along, pun intended.
Yeah.
Look, as the Dreams coordinator, what do you do? And of course, outline what Dreams is about. You know, one thing that Botswana need to understand is that, is number one, Dreams impactful? Does it speak to young people? Does it also include girls and boys? Walk us through it.
Yes. Dreams program is one of the programs that are being implemented by PEPFAR in Botswana in partnership with NAPA and Ministry of Health and other implementing partners. It was started in 2017 here in Botswana. And it was implemented in 8 districts. And those districts were selected based on the highest rate of incident rate. And it's targeting adolescents and young women aged 10 to 24 years. Dreams stand for determined, resilient, empowered, age-free, mentored, and safe. So this is a multi-sectoral comprehensive program that combined both biomedical and behavioral interventions. So it's a program that is aimed at preventing new infections among adolescents and young women, as well as empowering them economically, also building social assets so that they become well-rounded young women.
Absolutely. It's Gabs FM, powered to engage your world. 395-6962 is our studio line. And of course, 14962 is our text message line. We're talking dreams. We're talking the impact. We're talking shared health. Talk to me, Sammy.
I think, Ramafoko, you've been explaining what Dreams is. Was started in 2017. What exactly do you do at Dreams as the coordinator? What is in your office? What's your job description? Every day we run with
thank you so much for the question. My role is I'm a coordinator. Because like I said, Dreams is a multi-stakeholder program. First of all, I coordinate with other U.S. government agencies, which are Centers for Disease Control, CDC Botswana, and USAID Botswana, and Peace Corps. Those are the 3 main U.S. government agencies that I coordinate with. And then I also coordinate with government of Botswana, being National Health Promotion and AIDS Coordinating Agency. I also coordinate with Minister of Health and also Minister of Education and Skills Development and Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. For me, is to bring everyone on board.
You are linking.
I'm the strength that brings everyone together. So, and then the other thing is that we also link with the districts through the district's AIDS coordinators. And we also have implementing partners who are implementing in the districts, in the communities. So we work together and we make sure that we complement government's efforts, and we make sure that the program reaches the intended population groups.
Wow.
Well, it's Gabs FM Power to Engage Your World. Stakeholder engagement is an important component of the Dreams Initiative, and it's a framework. A lot of people in the spaces of civil society has said, hey, Samantha, that Dreams is a framework that can work across different social challenges within the Republic of Botswana. And of course, thank you so much for sharing those details. Look, sir, let me ask you, which areas does Dreams cover? I mean, you have touched on the districts, but you know, how important is Dreams for, you know, the average Botswana? Is it worth it? Does it have any impact? Should Botswana care about it?
Yes, that is a very good question. First of all, if you take a look at our societal challenges right now, young people are affected by many social ills.
Absolutely.
You talk about alcohol abuse, drug abuse, you know, HIV/AIDS infections.
Yes.
You realize that these are the kind of population that need attention, and Dreams is there to serve them. For example, if you take the result of the BIAS 5, you'll see that the burden of new infections is happening around those who are aged around 19 to 25 years of age. So this is a cohort that we need to focus on. Botswana has achieved a lot in terms of meeting UNA's 95 targets, but there are weak points, gaps where we need to really focus on.
Absolutely.
This time around, in terms of the way we deal with our national response, we are now not going to be general in our approach. We are going to apply what we call precision targeting, precision prevention. Where are the gaps? We need to close the gaps. Remember, we want to end HIV/AIDS by the year 2030. But we have to critically look into our data, critically look into the performance of our programs. Who are mostly affected? Who need attention? Where do we focus our investment? So this is the time now that we are critical in terms of targeting, and Dreams is catering for this adolescent girls and young women, but also not forgetting their partners, also not forgetting the community they are living within, also not forgetting the network. You know, young people, they network, and nowadays they connect through social media.
Yeah.
They have their social space, digital space, they have Facebook and so forth. So we also want to leverage all the channels for us to make sure that we reach both the urban girl and the rural girl, and the most at-risk girl. So Dreams is there. I encourage parents to also motivate their kids to join the Dreams, because Dreams is a very, very comprehensive program that is also heavy an economic component.
Yeah.
One of the things that we are going to do going forward, starting from this year, is that we are going to strengthen the economic empowerment component of the Dreams program. And that means we need to connect young people to implement opportunities. We need to connect them to mentorship. We need to provide them with capacity development in terms of entrepreneurship. We need to make sure that they start their own businesses. We empower them not only on HIV prevention. We want them to be well-rounded and just go to Syria and say, guys, give me money, I want to start my own business. Confidently so. So, and the government, I appeal to government, all other development partners, funding institutions to open the doors for young people, especially if they've graduated from Dreams. Because now you are talking to an empowered young woman who's ready to face life head on. So this is where we are.
Well, it's Gabs FM. It's Gabs FM Power to Engage Your World. And, you know, just a message and a highlight to the private sector and HR specialists. You know, I think you should look out for the Dreams and what Dreams mean in line with these young people's CVs. You know, these are things that we should look at, and we should dialogue in the HR space. How can we include Dreams into as a prerequisite, you know, because whether we like it or not, Dreams, the impact is evident. And of course, we're going to to move along swiftly. On the other side of this, are we done with Remafoko? I see you
I think
burning.
I had more of a personal question, especially seeing that you're very passionate about what you do, Remafoko. Talking about, being deliberate and seeing where the weak points are and just the plan and the strategy going forward for Dreams.
Yes.
What would you say personally for you has been a highlight in relation to the work that you do? What's the one thing that you can pick that keeps you going every day? This is one of the highlights of why I do what I do.
Yes, the highlight
Great
of what
question.
I do is that when I graduated from school and I worked for Ministry of Health, I realized mine is not even a career. It's a passion.
It's a calling.
It's a calling because when we started in Botswana, there was the mortality was very high.
Yeah.
Every household was affected. We lost our uncles and mothers and uncles, sisters and brothers. But I've moved from the journey of devastation. We are now in the era of hope.
Yes, absolutely.
We have seen people die. We are now witnessing people living normal lives.
Absolutely.
So, but we can also say thank you to the American government, to the American people, because when they came in 2003, that was 20 years ago, we see the trajectory changing now. We see people now accessing services, testing services, accessing medication. Remember when we started with treatment, there were only 2 centers. It was Gaborone and Francistown. And then we expanded and we included, that was early 2000. And then we included Maung and Sorowe. But look now, access to treatment is every health facility.
Yeah.
Look now.
Even the stigma.
The science of treatment has improved in such a way that, people just take one daily pill.
Yeah.
No, symptoms, no aftermath. They live their normal life. This is a remarkable achievement. And we can only say thank you to PEPFAR because PEPFAR complemented the efforts of the government of Botswana and make sure that it reaches everyone who need the services.
Powerful
Thank you so
stuff.
much.
Powerful stuff. Remember, 98, 98, 95 is a modified version of 95, 95 target, which is the global goal set by UNAIDS to help end the HIV and AIDS epidemic. And you, the biggest stakeholder, Botswana Pty Ltd, has been part and parcel of achieving this great milestone. And of course, this means that Botswana is well on the way, but it is not the end of the fight against HIV and AIDS. And it's important that we continue the fight. Bana ba rona still being ravished by HIV and AIDS. And of course, this is only a fitting song for this particular conversation. This one is Michael Jackson. He says, heal the world. On the other side of this, we're going to be speaking to the partner spotlight, and we're speaking to Dreams Mentors. Good afternoon.
Much brighter than tomorrow. Make a better place for you and for me.
It's Gabs FM, power to engage your world. Michael Joseph Jackson. Oh, we kickstarted the show with Michael, and we're still with Michael. Maybe we should play Man in the Mirror on the other side of this. But anyway, this one is titled Heal the World. This one was a beautiful song directed at change and becoming and igniting change makers to do their part in this world that we all are part of. Whether you're an American or Botswana, we're all part of the human race. And of course, that takes us to 1229. On the other side of this, we're speaking to Dreams Mentors. And we're going to hear from the voice of the Botswana. We're going to hear from the voice of young girls who've been part and parcel. And let's get directly to it. Is there any impact in this so-called Dreams initiative? Look out for that conversation coming your way shortly. It's Gabs FM, power to engage your world. Welcome to the second half of the Stars and Stripes radio show, proudly brought to you by the U.S. Embassy in partnership with Gabs FM. And of course, we're talking shared health in line with PEPFAR Dreams. And in the building, we're speaking to Kauna Tau, who is a Dreams mentor. Kauna, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, and how are you?
Fantastic. Nice to meet you, and thank you so much for taking the time to be part and parcel of this particular show, okay?
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. And we're speaking to Shelly Tsepe. She's also a Dreams mentor. How are you, Shelly?
I'm fine, thank you.
How are you?
I'm awesome.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm alive.
Hey, ho Friday. Let's get a
Yes.
punchy. Rema Fuku has left the building. Kana rona re youth. I get. Talk to us, Samantha.
Re santse re le youth according to khatikeng gore be khati e hela ke
35 years, I think.
Yeah.
Have you crossed?
It's a for some of us.
Now I've crossed, but I'm still very youthful.
Look, we're very youthful. Look, let's get straight into it because you women do an extraordinary work, and you know exactly what's happening on the ground. So first and foremost, thank you so much for dedicating your lives and your time to making sure that everything that's related to shared health, the work Yako PEPFAR gets done. So thank you for that. But let's start with you, Kauna. Tell us a little bit about your job. What exactly does a dreams mentor do, and how did you find yourself in that role? A dreams mentor.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, my job as a mentor. It started 2 years ago. I have 2 years, 5 months now as a mentor.
Wow.
Stepping Stones in Luchudi. My job as a mentor is just to create a safe space environment for our adolescent girls and young women so that they can have a sister to depend on, not really depend 100%, but a mentor and a sister that can provide a platform for them to access services. Because we've realized that our AGWs have a problem in accessing services, especially clinical services. For example, when they have to go for testing, they get shamed, why we test for HIV and AIDS? Why would PrEP? Why would contraceptives?
Is that still happening?
Yeah.
Jeez.
We find situations like that in our clinical service providers and facilities. So we as mentors, we provide a platform for them so that we can curb this kind of situations, as well as to build their confidence. We provide that sisterhood relationship, like you are Samantha and I'm your mentor. Like you be like my sister. I need this kind of help. How can you help me? So yeah, that's basically what we do on our day-to-day activities.
So you walk alongside.
Yeah.
How did you get into this role? Like, did you just wake up and say, this is what I'm going to do? Did you feel a burning need to do something about this situation? A mentor?
Okay, unfortunately, no, I didn't have a burning sensation in me, honestly. Okay, what happened is at school, there was some girl, she's been working for Stepping Stones, hey, volunteer work, what, and I was like, it's in line with your profession. By the way, I'm a social worker.
Okay.
I'm graduating in October.
Yay.
And no, you should go there and apply for the job. Okay, I went there, I applied. And then after 2 weeks, I was a mentor. And then 2 months along the way, that's when now I started to believe that, okay, now this is the real thing. Now I have to start acting like it. So I started doing the job and I started developing passion. I started meeting different individuals, getting to learn even from them. They were not learning more from me, but rather I was learning
the
more.
Other way around.
It was the other way around, different from the way I expected. So yeah, that's where I got there. And remember, being a mentor, you don't just wake up in the morning or no, there's an advert, I'm going to be a mentor. Yeah, honestly, it takes a lot. You have to have the passion to work with people. You have to have the passion even just to love the job itself before you start going out there to meet other people.
Fantastic. Shelly, let me bring you into the conversation. Dreams. Is it impactful? Can you honestly say that you've seen the impact? Can you honestly say as a young person, as a young lady, that you've seen impact with this initiative? Has it changed you as a mentor first?
To be frank,
and honest,
and
not because your boss is here and things like that.
Not because he is here, because I'm a dream girl. I was a dream girl before, and I'm still a dream girl. I was once in a safe space. I once had a mentor, and I was a mentee before I became a mentor.
Okay.
Yes. So before I became a mentor, like I mentioned, I was a mentee, and being a mentee, I knew that I would have a big sister. If I have any challenges with accessing, clinical services like Kawana mentioned, I would, feel free to talk to her. You know, I would say her name is Onika. I would be like, Onika, hi, I need this and this. I need to see the nurse at the clinic since I'm expressing 1, 2, 3, 4. And she would return to me. Even if I can just, leave a message there, she would attend to me. And having someone to attend to you, ka morako a go bontsha khatlhego le lerato leo go go dira motlotlo le wena go go supehetsa gore o motho ebile there is someone who cares about you.
Let me ask you this question. What about, you said the word safe space. Okay. And kana rona as Botswana, we can underestimate what that means. Whether we like it or not, HIV and AIDS is a very sensitive and personal thing. Actually, all health issues, to be perfectly honest. Talk to me about that psychology within the dream space, or how important it is to, number one, having even a mentor and the importance of trust. These are things we can underestimate or trust. Number two, you're in a very vulnerable personal thought. Talk to us.
Yes, like I said, we have what we call safe spaces. This is a platform where a girl or AGY will be there, and in the safe space we create a platform where a girl can feel free to say whatever they want to say without being judged, without being questioned, without it's more like their privacy and their confidentiality is prioritized. It comes first. What we say there in the safe space remains there. We're not gonna hear it in the street or from Kaona, even though she's a mentor. I'm a mentor. I'm not even allowed to sometimes, to share what my girls talk to me.
Wow.
It remains here. It's here and it stays here.
Powerful stuff. Well, it's Gabs FM, Power to Engage Your World. We're talking dreams. We're talking dreams initiative, proudly brought to you by PEPFAR Botswana.
I think, Kauna, you wanted to add something.
Yeah, I wanted to add something. In our safe spaces, we divide our girls according to their age. We start from 9 to 15, and then we have from 15 to 20, then 20 to 24. So in these kind of safe spaces, our mentors, we make sure that the age between the mentor and the mentee is age appropriate.
Wow.
As old as I am, I'm 25, I cannot mentor a girl that is 9 years or 12 years. Or rather maybe mentor a girl that is 15 to 24.
So 9 years would be too young.
Yeah, 9 years is too far.
Yeah.
And you don't have male mentors within the Dreams program, of course.
But rather, we do provide certain services to our boys. We have what we call male PEPFAR, where we talk about sexual related issues, including knowing their HIV status, gender-based violence, as well as financial literacy.
Wow.
Yes.
Can I ask, how long is the Dreams program? Is it a program? Is it 3 months? Is it 2 weeks? Is it just a quick workshop? Because my assumption is mentorship it's a long journey.
It's a long process, yeah.
Okay, our dreams, we call it a movement.
I like that.
Because we take you step by step until we leave you somewhere. The maximum amount of time that our client can be in this movement is 9 months.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's Gabs FM, Power to Engage Your World. We're hearing from the voice of Dreams mentors who are testifying to a certain extent of the power of this framework. And it's something that what I love. Let me bring back Rema Foko quick in and out. Rema Foko, the framework and access to the Dreams framework. Where can it be found? Is it something that other members of civil society can find the actual framework and the initiative or the program rather and bring it into other elements? Because Renalidi VDC, we've got churches, we've got so many other organizations. But also, let me take this call. Gabs FM, good afternoon. Tipa Pampin.
Hey, I don't know if I'm on air.
You're live on air.
Okay. Mine was just a congratulatory message to the young ladies.
They're listening.
Oh,
just to say, thank you so much, ladies. Ramafoko yana ke berekile le ene. Yeah, it's all when he's around, he
South Korea.
the whip. So I'm very, very confident about the whole Dreams program. Ready, I'm loving it. Just to say thank you to the young ladies for, you know, it's not every day you find anybody who just does things for the goodness of the whole country.
Powerful stuff. Thank you so much. Just for your, you didn't have headphones, Lizibo was thanking you and, of course, Shirley to say, well done on the great initiative. Well done for, you know, the spirit of volunteerism.
Being selfless.
Being selfless, you know, shout out to you. Ramafoko, do other stakeholders have access to the framework and, you know, so something that can guide other elements so that we encourage other stakeholders like Body VDC, Body Kereke to say, look, get a hold of this program. Maybe it can help your community. Is that a possibility?
Yes, thank you for that question. Yes, it's a possibility because we have what we call a community component.
Okay.
Where we work with parents and communities for social norms change.
Okay, nice.
So, but we have implementing partners on the ground who, excuse me,
sorry about that error.
Who are actually implementing with local structures like VDC, the Kereke Jalo Jalo Hela. So, but we are operating in 8 districts.
Okay.
Our intentions is that in the future we may extend to other districts.
Yeah.
But we are going to be learning more about how we can extend the Dreams program in 9 Dreams districts because currently we are operating 8 districts.
Fantastic.
No, it doesn't mean that we can isolate ourselves in the 8 district. We can see how we can extend, especially that things are changing. We have the new evidence, so we need to make sure that Dreams reaches everyone else.
Well, it's Gabs FM Power to Engage. Well, let me bring Kauna back into the conversation. Your most notable achievement in line with Dreams.
Okay. What I've achieved so far has been from being a mentor. The first one is that I'm here. I got the opportunity to come here into Gabs FM. The horns for you.
Yes.
And also in January, I think it was the 30th, it's not the 31st of January, I was invited to the US Embassy.
Nice.
And we were celebrating 20th anniversary of PEPFAR in Botswana.
Wow. Nice.
So I was representing, I was the youngest person. I was the only mentor across all the mentors in Botswana. Wow. So yeah, I'm the girl, I know.
I love the confidence.
Yes.
I was also part of the meeting, the mentorship training, in global communities, whereby we were discussing all issues that are affecting mentors. Mentor affect the challenges how can our organizations can best support us, as well as I was a host when we're having a USAID visit in our organization. So yeah,
fantastic.
I was also the last one, okay?
Yeah.
An advocate for children's rights.
Wow.
I go from school to school teaching children about their rights as well as their responsibilities.
Powerful stuff. Well, it's Gabs FM Power to Engage. Well, Shirley, let me give you this opportunity to also share your most notable achievement. And of course, encourage Banabarona, encourage our parents, encourage various stakeholders or look, find a Dreams office near you, or a Dreams mentor or mentee, and engage them in terms of how can I be part and parcel of this impactful initiative.
Okay. Thank you for that. And one thing I would like to start about is, I recently graduated from the program called Finding the Leader Within for SAD, whereas leadership it is offered there as stepping stones. And I would like to encourage anyone who is aged between 18 to 24 years to register for this program, because it will take you places. I'm here because of your programming. If it wasn't of it, a mentor, because I acquired skills they helped me to, to even know how to use a computer, to know how to apply on my own without someone assisting me. And I've acquired the ready to work training as well. They're gonna go stepping stones, and the dreams I've learned how to make wise decisions in terms of choosing courses, because I just finished my Form 5 last year.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I got 42 points, and
42, baby girl.
yes. So I've just started my school last week. No, this week.
Yes.
At Botswana Accountancy College. I'm recently studying the program called Chartered Institution of Procurement and Supply Operations.
Nice. Well done.
So I've also been an advocate for children's rights because I've been in this program which is called CPC, Child Protection Committee, which I got the opportunity to be trained by Stepping Stone as well under Pinagari. And that program took me to places where I became part of the Gauteng District Children's National Consultative Forum, which made me to be exposed to some people by Longkore, they are there, they want to see the world changing for the better and making it a better place for children. And I've been to these national forums where would have presidents from other countries. Let's take an example by the one that I attended there at Kanzungula Bridge, which was held in, I think it's 2021, on the 20th of November, which is the National Children's Day. And we had children from Zimbabwe, we had children from Namibia, we had children from Zambia, and from here in Botswana. And I got the opportunity to be the representative. I was the only representative here from Gauteng District. And I would sometimes attend forums online because of COVID. I couldn't travel to countries like Mozambique when they were hosting, to Zambia and Namibia when they are hosting. So moving to the part go rotloetsa banana to join this program Dreams, I would say, if I were you, gone hela yana ka re di office di butse nkebe ke emela ke rang ke ke thuntsha di thole ke emela ka gore when you are there, Good Dreams, you would get all the support, not only the clinical support, you would get all the vast of the support that you need. And ke ka rotloetsa le batsadi gantsi ga gongwe ba tle ba akanya gore ga re tla ka program ya Dreams ba na le go akanya gore re tle go ruta banana ka dilo tse leng gore maybe di tlo go ba itatse, because re tle be re bua ka dilo tse di amana le botsogo ba bone ba tlhakanela le dikobo, ba akanya gore re ba rotloetsa gore tsamala go tlhakanela le dikobo. Ga nga se go ba rotloetsa, ga nke go ba tsibosa, because ra itse gore bana ba rona ba setse ba simolotse go dira tsone dilo tsa go tshwana le tseo, ba setse ba simolotse go tlhakanela dikobo. Like the statistics shows gore at the age of 13 years bana ba simolla go tlhakanela dikobo. And what are we doing with that? Ke sone se leng gore rona re le Dreams we step in go ruta bana gore ga le gore o setse o simolotse maybe ga o kgone go buela ko morago, this is the right way of doing it. And parents should let bana ba itse tsela ya gore ba ka dira yang sentle. This is why Dreams is taken into schools nowadays. Before, I think we forgot to mention that I'm in school Dreams mentor, and she's out of school mentor. And being an in school mentor, I know gore bana ba skolo ba setse ba simolotse gore ba dira eng. They have boyfriends, they do whatever they do, they experiment. And we offer them those life skills that would enable them to do whatever they do in the right manner. I guess maybe it's gore ra rotloetsa gang re remeletseng goreng boelang ko morago prioritizing dibuka tsa lona, and the other things would follow.
Well, it's Cabs FM, power to engage your world. We've run out of time. On the other side of this, we're doing Education USA. It's a girls' party in the studio, and all the girls want to be part and parcel of this conversation. But we'll continue on the other side of this.
Nobati. Power to engage your world is on 94.1 FM.
Well, it's Gabs FM Power to Engage Your World. Samantha's burning.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But it's simply because she loves seeing young girls and women, move forward. And she's a big believer in the Dreams Initiative. But we got to move along swiftly. And we're crossing into the Education USA. And of course, we have none other than Wabi Letau, who serves as Emerging Voices Coordinator at the U.S. Embassy. What up, family? How are you?
I'm doing
Hi,
fabulous.
Wabile.
Hello, Sam.
Both of the Taus are sitting next to each other right now.
It's a lioness fierce kind of operation happening. Gotta take it by storm. Hey, we're grabbing it. No more asking.
By fire, by force.
You know it.
Yeah. Moving swiftly along, pun intended. Look, when we kickstarted the show, we had a call say, what are some of the opportunities available for the in line with, business, in line with the civil society, in line with whatever is available from the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah.
Please walk us through what you have for us today.
That's a fantastic question, because all I can say is log on to the website, bw.usembassy.gov, and go to the funding opportunities. We currently have on our website right now grants that are open. And ending deadline for submission is
the 4th of August.
There's
one.
And then there's one. And then there's also 30th of August that is coming up. So please go online and think, be more creative. And there's one for alumni, USG alumni, those who have actually gone to the US on any exchange program. You can actually apply for funding. Go online and see it. Also, if you're a young person and you're like my dreamers and my ambassadors, calling out everybody out there. So we know we're talking about the Young African Leadership Initiative Mandela Washington Fellows, and they left for the US. Great.
Wow.
We are coming to 2024. So I'm leaving it up here to say, if you're a leader, you're in business, you're in civic engagement, you're in public management, you want training, you want to learn more, this is an opportunity for you to apply for this program.
Fantastic.
So watch out. Around August, mid-August, I'll be back here telling you applications are open. So please, those are, again, follow us on socials.
Yes.
Follow us on go to the bwusembassy.gov and get more details. And if you don't have access, and you just can call 395-3982. That is the U.S. Embassy.
I got a dedication for you. This one is Destiny's Child, Independent Woman. To all the dreams. It's a Friday. Thank you so much for being part and parcel of the show. And that's how we close off the show. Remember, like, share, and interact with the U.S. Embassy on all social media pages. And of course, if you're a young person, if you're a parent, find out about dreams. Google dreams and make sure Bana Baron, especially the girl child, is part and parcel of this amazing initiative. Good afternoon.
Please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get dismissed.